Good evening, folks, and welcome to Rudskogen in Norway. I'm Cav, and this is round 4 of the BUSR iRacing Winter Championship. Apparently, we might have a Duratec engine in the commentary booth beside me, but what I do know is we have Toyota GR86s out on track. Now, Rudskogen Motor Centre is a free track at iRacing. It was added the last couple of years. And it's a club circuit. I believe that it's either Porsche branded or Porsche owned because it came with the Porsche Mission R, as you see K-Dog going around the track from the Benelux region. And it's, quite a popular club circuit. Lots of undulation, as you can see. Lots of gradients. I could not really think of many tracks in iRacing that have as steep changes in as short a distance. I think the only one that comes closer in terms of recent additions on the roadside would possibly be Circuit Lebanon in France. And much like Lebanon, it is very tricky to get right, but this one is free, and it's one that you see a lot of rookie series in, including sometimes the rookie street stocks. All right, let's watch K-Dog come across the line and start the first lap. It's probably going to break around the curb. Yep, we see that there, then turns in. Gets a little bit over the curb, but you can go, you have to have 2 tyres inside of the track limits there. So he's cut through a little bit, he hasn't got it done for track limits though. And now we're going to go see him going down the hill. In the 8-minute session, we have 2 flying laps. And this one's very tricky, so we're going to see him break at the 50, but it's cambered and off-cambered and cambered and off-cambered. It's a sweeping corner. And you can see the car bouncing. These GR86s are largely production-based with a sequential shifter. Again, using so much of the curb that you have to make sure you keep 2 tyres inside of the main track. So it's those white lines that we see. And I believe Coke is still doing that because we haven't seen him slow down. You have to serve a slowdown. You're going to slow down as well as the off-track penalty that invalidates your lap here. And again, it's the 50s braking zone. We go down to 2nd gear. Be very tricky to use first around here. I'm pretty sure the lowest we're going to see is going to be 2nd, so it's up to 3rd. And then we are back down the gears, again using a lot of the curbing. Oh, that's a bit wide. Be interested to see if that comes up to the timing tower because it might be invalid. Again, all over the curbing, going through the last couple of corners. This sweeper opens us up nicely onto the start-finish line, and Coke will be set up for his 2nd flying lap. It's not the fastest overall in every sector, but he's the fastest so far with a 1:34, and that means that that was a valid lap. And Benjamin's going to come across the line next. And oh wow, starts across the line. There we are. I don't think that was a valid lap because it looked like he's about 8 seconds down. Peter Stav is going to be the next one. Wasn't a valid lap, or was it? Yes, it was. 34.876 for the Scotsman. And here we see Charlotte Perkins, I believe, on her first flying lap with the kind of blue and other blue because she is such a big fan of Chelsea and Manchester City that she just has to get it out. There's no other, metropolitan football club that she would rather prefer than a blend of Chelsea and City.
I certainly can't think of one.
And
I'm commentating. Well,
hello, Jason. And also, you can see she has 463 as her number because of the fact that she thinks the 4 car of Lando Norris is better than the 63, and obviously her internet has got the same kind of quality as George Russell's bid to beat Lewis Hamilton in the 2023 F1 World Championship. Yes, I'm sipping from a mug as I say that. And here we have, well, K-Dog going even faster now. That's a 34 flat. And yeah, we've got Stather is now 3rd. But Adam Benjamin, there we are. You can tell it was an invalid lap because it was a 34.5 for Benjamin on the 2nd one. But Stather 34.1 34 flat is the current person on pole position. Our good old friend K Dog. Don't know why Stafford's going. Is he still on a flying lap? It looks
No,
a bit slower,
he
so I
isn't.
think he is done for the session. And
I had the classic problem of my dad coming into my room asking me about my car payments.
So the typical kind of work from home on a broadcast thing.
Yes.
At least it wasn't, the famous. Oh, that's a wall. At least it wasn't that famous example, of the dad where the son comes in to talk to him on the beep and he just yells a bunch of expletives at him. It's like, I'm on the telly.
Well, I could have done that. It's a bit less high stakes.
Yeah. I mean, look at the immense order here. They're being led by somebody who is literally called Dog.
Yeah, and I must say, we've got a great battle for the student class here today between and
It is the best battle. Honestly, I can't tell who's going to win it. I think
leader
nobody's going to win it.
Dog.
Oh,
I say that with a cat next to me.
Yeah, I'm a cat person too. One of ours has just had a surgery today, and he's just recovering in the room next door to me.
Very nice. Did it go well?
Yes, yes,
Good.
and he might start to sound like the dog in that Rick and Morty episode, if people understand.
I don't, but that's fine, because I barely watch TV anyway.
That's fine. It's one of the first episodes, so it's not like I'm, doing Szechuan sauce or anything like that.
So I've had an update from the Rummy. He forgot and he'd got a korma in.
That is the most brummy thing I've ever heard. I forgot, and I've got a korma in the oven.
Oh, sorry, I've got a korma in the oven now. I can't come and do it. Right, well here's our grid. We have a Belgian man, we have a Scottish man, and then we've got the two English people behind them. Get better.
I mean, I guess... Hang on, is this a rolling start? Oh.
I don't think it's meant to be, but I think it is.
Oh, we've got a full formation lap to give the intense grid rundown.
God's sake. Yep, formation lap. Lovely. Right.
Do you think it's because Pete knew that he'd be up towards the front and he can't get away from a grid?
Maybe.
Because Pete's big weakness is standing starts. He is, the resident American here. He loves the oval racing.
I like the conspiracy thing.
Well, apparently we have a pace Coke.
Yeah, I mean, might as well, right? What's some fun facts about Norway?
It doesn't have the lovely lakes or the majestic moose. That's not Norway. Yes, and apparently we don't have a Ford Duratec engine here because it's making a korma.
He's revving up.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rev, this series is actually sponsored by Rev. The winner of the student championship will get Rev merch. I wonder who's going to win the student race today.
Well, I mean, the problem with iRacing is if you miss the start of the first race, you can't sign up late for the second one.
Well, isn't that a shame?
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm a session app. Damn.
You could
Good to know.
remove this good admin, remove this user.
I might throw a yellow at some point.
Oh no.
Why not?
I don't know.
Will I spin a wheel before the second race and decide what lap I'm throwing a yellow on?
Well, I'm sure we might have a phantom yellow for debris if we have a spinning stather off the start. But for way we're coming around the final corner, and it looks like Adam Benjamin is really wanting to follow K-Dog, and is actually John Peter Stather before we've even hit the start line.
Well, that's gone very well, hasn't it?
Yeah. Question is, will the rest of the race? He's just let Stather back through and got to loose over a curb.
Right, well, same as the quali. And probably here we stand for the rest of time, knowing Gogan in the got a really squiggly mid sector. Stream.
Have you driven Rudskogen before, Jason?
Yes.
Have you driven this in the GR86s?
Yes. Bin.
Yeah.
That's the only option for overtake.
What about a little kind of, you know, touring cars lean on somebody, as we might be about to see between these two? Well, Benjamin sends it to the outside and realizes that that's not the best line and almost loses the position to Perkins. And oh no! He is going to lose the position to Perkins, I think. I think Charlotte might get a run. And they're 3 wide.
Oh no!
And they crash, and they crash, and they still crash. And Charlotte's on the grass.
How have we had a crash between 3 cars with 4 cars in the race?
I don't know. I think the only thing that would be more impressive is if it was all 4 of them.
Well, coach just pissed off into the distance, so that's not possible, is it?
No.
Some Max Verstappen type shenanigan. Top.
Is 483 a multiple of 33? No, it's not, because that's my own question there.
Oh, apologies. Just hit the wrong button.
Did you accidentally minimize iRacing?
Yes. Forced to have iRacing open on my monitor rather than have OBS over it. Effective.
Oof. You see, on my second monitor, I've just looked up where Rudskogen is.
Norway, somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the. You know how Norway has the bit that goes up into itself, and Oslo is kind of in that bit.
Sure.
So, I don't know the best way to politically. It's on the bit. It's on the. Out of the 2 forks, you've got the Norway fork and the Sweden fork. It's on the Sweden fork bit of Norway.
Well, that's
So
unfortunate.
it's south. It's one of those weird bits that's actually, you know, southeast of Oslo.
Could have just said that to start with.
I could have done, but we've got, you know, another 12 minutes of content to fill. Charlotte Perkins has tried to do some of that by almost spinning at turn 1. But
Correction.
she has spun at turn 1. Can we get a replay on that? Proper action
Of
replay.
course
We need
we
all the
can.
cameras. But it's a heli cam here. What does she do? Does she hit the curb? No. She just lazily spins and enters the pit lane
Lovely.
in the wrong direction. That's a...
Classic fashion while watching a only bit of on-track actions happened.
But the position has
Oh,
not
we can
changed.
watch a replay of that. It has.
Oh. Benjamin got through. The Stather just, you know, went back past.
Oh no, Stig was ahead to start with.
Wait, when? What, going down the hill? Did he pass him going down the hill and then stand there,
Well-
then Pete just got it back in the corner?
You know, after they went 3 wide.
Oh yeah, guess he did.
Let's take a look at the gain, Wally. Cool.
Oh, Jesus.
He's not going to help.
No, it's Scandinavia. I think he'd be a bit frozen in those robes.
Oh,
Is Charlotte spot again? How's she done it this time? Okay, so grass here. Nope. Is it over the curb? Nope. Is it that she turns in too much with hot tyres? Yep. And boop.
I mean, I know
Right.
it's going to be wrong gender, but...
And he spun his pizza through 180 degrees.
Would it be pizza if it's in Norway? What's the Norwegian delicacy? No.
I don't think of any Norwegian.
Okay, I'm going to try and pronounce this, which is, you know.
Oh, send me the...
So
now. Oh,
I've stuck it into Google Translate, so I've heard what Google Translate says is the correct one.
I want to try and say it.
Okay.
No. Well, I already know what it is.
Yeah.
I can tell what that is.
What is it?
That's... Well, it's smoked salmon.
Yes.
Something like Rudskogen.
Yeah. Rikalax. Yeah.
Nice.
Or maybe Charlie wants some turfisk. Or some brunost. Brunost. I don't know. Which is a sweet brown cheese.
Just Swedish, that makes more sense.
Do you know what apparently is a Norwegian delicacy?
Go on.
Waffle mix and waffle iron. According to Visit Norway, under food and drink and cuisine. Oh, let's have a look at some of this. Jason, would you like some waffle iron? I hear it's a famous Norwegian cuisine.
Very metal.
I thought that was the Finns, but I guess. No, because then that's how you end up getting Yuso to do his yearly commitment to commentary. He shows up, says it's Uwu car, and then tells you off for getting the wrong country in the northern part of Europe.
Owo car.
Yeah. Moose, reindeer, deer, or grouse.
Grouse. We're on the same page.
Norwegian lamb meat is especially tender and juicy. The Milky Way to great taste.
Would
there's a
you
cow.
like some rummagle?
Sour cream porridge.
I think I put a bit of a Danish accent on. Like, throat thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. What? Powder style cheese it? That's stealing. What we've established, it doesn't have food. Eek.
Stray and cod we trust.
Cod.
The British tried to do that, and we ended up having an argument with the Europeans, didn't we?
Wasn't it Atlantics?
I thought that we had something with the Spanish, didn't we? Isn't that what Jeremy Clarkson was
We've had a
talking
lot
about
of
that
stuff
one
with the Spanish.
Yes, we have. I mean, one of my favourite things in Spain, have you ever been to the Spanish chain called El Corte Inglés?
No.
Ironically, they don't speak English there.
Hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, I showed up to El Corte Inglés, you know, the English court, hoping to find somebody who would speak English, and
And they
nobody
said
did.
no hablo inglés.
Yeah, they said no hablo inglés, and I went français, and they said no. Which did not go down well.
Only man who goes to Spain and tries to speak French.
I don't know. If you go to that bit in the border, not Andorra, but you know the bit where they've closed some of the border crossings
What,
now.
the Basque country?
Yeah, that famous bit of Spain where you've got the one road that all of them tried to go across to France when Franco took over, and then when the Nazis came into France, they all then tried to go back across to Spain. That the
world's worst
oh
traffic
no,
jam.
Oh no, I've mentioned the Nazis are going to get demonetized now.
Oh no. We're 10 minutes into the race, Gav.
Oh no.
Oh, history teacher, try and not mention the funny man.
Oh no.
Impossible challenge.
Next
It's
week-
great, because no one's watching.
Next week we're taking the VW Jetters to Tor Poznan. Oh no.
Literally 0 people watching.
So if you are Doomskull and you're making highlights of this one,
I'm crying of laughter.
I mean, it's not like you're the head of finance, I'm the head of community team.
Do whatever we like, we basically run the shop.
Yeah. Would you like some Smalahove?
No.
It's a steamed
No is the
sheep's head.
answer. Actually, definitely not then.
Apparently, every year, the Lerner family in Voss start producing Smalahove, and they need to get 70,000 sheep's heads ready in time for Christmas. Is that not just genocide at that point?
Oh, I've got a fun Norway fact though. They had a cheese. No, it was butter. So in 2011, they had such a shortage of butter because of heavy rain in summer that a single 250 gram pack of Lurpak cost the equivalent of 32 quid.
Was this at one of the points,
In 2011.
I mean, it's Danish, isn't it? Well, hang on, is it Germany and Denmark where you'd have people who would cross the border to get their weekly shop in the other country because it was
it's
cheaper?
Norway and Sweden.
Oh, was it Norway and Sweden?
We were going to Sweden to shop. Anyway, Charlotte crashed again at some point.
Oh, is it the same corner?
Oh, probably.
This is in the same way. Is this not the same replay that we saw earlier?
Oh, it
Oh no,
isn't.
it's not because she span even worse.
Right. Well, either Pete has found some talent, or Coke has let him catch up. We're actually fairly close. About butter being $32 quid.
Well, I think he's just letting him through. Or he's got to slow down. Do you have off tracks? Do you have an off track counter? I think SDK has one of them, doesn't it?
No.
I think the SDK has an off track counter. Oh, you got
Coke
the
has
SD
one
counter anyway.
incident. Charlotte has 12.
She spun 6 times. Oh no, four of them's going to
did you
be
just
four of them's
hear
going to be
that?
car contact. No, I don't hear anything. Oh.
There's a clue.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You see, Stig is running from that high of Chelsea getting a 4-1 win over Tottenham in the week to, you know, fail to get any higher than 3rd place. I mean, he's a
Yeah.
Chelsea fan. They'd be happy being anywhere above where they currently are, you know, 10th. But,
I mean, apparently that was quite a funny game.
yeah, Spurs went down to 9 men.
And I happened to a minute of a man talking about the game during new parties. Said something about the Chelsea striker might as well start singing Michael Jackson for all the good you. Then he scored a hat-trick.
I mean, the problem that Chelsea have is they're still behind Brentford in the standings.
What, so what you're saying is not even best club in West London?
No. Yeah, so Brentford is still doing better this season than Chelsea, which is... I mean, Brentford have been doing alright. I mean, didn't they beat Arsenal in their first game back in the Premier League? Yeah, I think they did, and that's a couple of seasons ago. They've had a really good run. I think they beat Chelsea, didn't they, recently?
I mean, not that I would have seen it.
Meanwhile, things could be worse.
Oh,
if you are a
done,
Brummy.
by the way.
Oh, and Pete's won.
Yeah.
Good job, Pete. I wonder if he being Scottish, not running a red sport livery. Oh, he got a coast play.
Yeah, they. Oh. Oh. Come on. Yeah.
They are now become 1. And Charlotte's going to cross the line and immediately get kidnapped by the game.
Lap taken away from her.
Did she? No, she was just...
Lap time? What is the lap time round? It is.
Yeah. It was 1:30. It was 1:34 was the poll time, wasn't it? So she's managed to lose a minute to Stig.
But no, that's not.
Did she get a jump start penalty? Or did she have to pit?
No.
How is she a minute down? Well, it's warm-up time, which means naturally somebody's probably going to do something funny.
Well, yeah, if there were people back.
Yeah.
How many people? Earth. Average view duration 2 minutes 50.
Ah.
Ow.
And it's worth remembering that the fastest student does get merchandise from RevSport. The current fastest student is...
What a performance from... Been fantastic.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear of the meeting RevSport event thing.
Yeah. I mean, clear student.
Yeah.
I reckon we should.
I think we should too. I think that should be the only interview we get after this race.
That
just an
can be
interview with...
arranged.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I was going to try to see if I could find the student standings, and iRacing requires an update. Ah, there we have Charlotte Perkins spinning. It's her favourite pastime.
Trying to do donuts in a front-wheel car.
Yeah, just jumps in reverse.
Which is also known as driving around in circles.
She could just jam it in reverse.
Not thought.
Also, I presume we're on a fixed setup here, which means that she's stuck with stability control and traction control, right?
Well, certainly doesn't help. That's a bouncy wall. iRacing.
It's just our internet.
Look at how the
Brummy-
car's moving.
Brummy driver, brummy internet, brummy car. It's cocked up the left rear, look.
You should look at it. It's not moving.
That's more stats than your friend who can't get over the speed bumps at the McDonald's car park.
Oh. This is what happens if you take your...
I don't see any cinder blocks there.
Deal the right front on it. Do anything.
Well, Charlotte's obviously proven you can still do something.
Well. The left rear is off the ground. Like a little dog. That was a thing. That
Yeah. Alright, which car?
wasn't meant that.
No. Maybe the Mercedes A-Class did what Charlotte did there. You know, the original one that failed the... Yeah, so Peter's been in our stream live chat, slowdowns everywhere, which kind of answers the question of what happened to K-Dog.
And he didn't bother putting it in chat with other people.
No.
Boost bloody stream stats. Ooh. Still drive that. No. Warm-up's done, but...
And just like George Russell on Sunday night, Charlotte failed to make it to the end of the race. Well,
and we,
warm up.
at least from Britain, front now. Rather than having a Belgian, British university race.
Yes, though it's very impressive that Peters, got into the SDK and intentionally changed the flag. I remember when we first started to use the SDK, he had a custom profile picture, didn't he?
Does. Find out. Yes. That's uploadable online. Anyone could have one.
Can we upload them on other people's behalves? Can we upload them on someone else's behalf?
I don't know.
I just think that it would be very fitting if Charlotte had an Aston Villa insignia.
That
Or a
would work
Wolves one.
very well.
Or a West Brom one. Because, there are lots of clubs in the Birmingham and Greater Birmingham area that have, and the West Midlands that have been in the Premier League recently, like West Brom and Aston Villa and Wolves. What?
Go. Update. Very good.
I like that it also abbreviates as a Villa fan.
That was on purpose. I'll remember to
Oh.
change it back in.
Will you?
Head off.
We have had our fun. The question is, will these people have their fun? Pace car's going to pull off. Adam Benjamin's going to try and get the jump on K-Dog. He's trying to push Pete, isn't he?
Not NASCAR.
And as a result, Coke has got it in front. Now, this could end very well.
I was expecting to be 3 revs per track.
Yeah. Now we've just seen Chelsea plummet down the order, just like they have done the past few seasons in the Premier League.
That is normal now. Anyone? Not like badly.
Well, wherever he doesn't have a ref sport livery.
I reckon it should. Right.
He is. I mean, he is also, you know, the Rev Sport. He's part of the contentment team, isn't he, at Rev Sport?
Means.
Like, he's part of their content team.
That mean he has to be happy?
I don't know.
Someone's not happy. Look at that face.
Yeah, it's because you stopped calling her a Villa fan. I think if you do that, she immediately finds like 2 seconds a lap.
What? I did call her a Villa fan, then she looks up. Oh. Oh! Oh!
I think she's very upset that you took away understanding that she's
camera angle.
indeed a Villa fan. I don't know, does that need a safety car?
Does it?
I don't know, does it?
Oh, because it's just going to make people round under yellow. 3 laps?
Yeah. Which will be like taking about 10 minutes out the race because of how slow these things are.
Gyro cam doing. Australia. Damn.
Charles is the void.
Fish man. Did you know that Orkney, Shetland Island territory,
No.
and now they are Scottish?
Well, British. Remember, they
Scotland
voted.
would try and take them.
They would, but you have to remember that Scotland voted that they were, you know, British. As much as we might have a angry Scot who's, you know, English and whatever.
Didn't the Shetland Islands have a vote to see if they were Scottish?
I don't know.
500. Apparently the council's money is buy goods and services. Clearly they cannot do. Maybe they're comparison roads and the rest of them.
So Orkney have apparently done it 3 times.
Well, that's fairly conclusive then. Don't want to. How close was it?
It wasn't a. I believe it was a motion within the government. Well, the Orkney Islands Council.
So, an organisation that has nothing to do with part of the country voted on country.
Yeah.
Cool. They do realise that went the other. Like another fun novel.
Yes.
They actually have 2 languages.
Really?
New Norse and Bokmål. The original Bokmål, but when they were under various kings, that happened very Danish, which was changing to be a bit too Danish for them. Don't like that. As we know, being too Danish is a crime. Therefore they... stuff. Fun.
Yeah, and it's always as fun as watching a battle for the lead. But I guess it's a battle of who doesn't get a slowdown. Here we go,
Battle of
K-Dog
who
up the
doesn't
inside.
run wide out.
That is also very much a Rudskogen thing.
And they... dog. We're in iRacing.
Brilliant.
Might just kidnap all of them. Slow down.
Possibly.
Someone in the chat. Was.
Yes?
I have no idea who it is.
What's their name?
Heretic Engineer.
Oh.
Kaboom. Chap. Technic. Yeah.
Let's see. Will K-Dog get a run down the hill this time?
Ooh, should I find out what my relation?
Sure.
Still here. There's someone watching, even though it says concurrent view at 0. I don't know who to... Oh,
Pub draft. Pub draft. Pub draft.
draft.
Please,
Come
we
on.
just need to see something go wrong. Charlotte hasn't spun enough in this race because she's had to crash out.
Great news.
What?
King
Is it the day
Harold.
she said Terra?
No. King
Oh,
Harold
okay.
of Norway is 17th cousin.
Really?
Yes.
How do you
That's-
find this?
Less impressive than...
How do you find this information?
First of all, family tree. Then you... Doc. Tree. Connected to the big tree. Find me.
Hmm.
I had also found...
What's your relation to Jesus?
This is my 25th great uncle's 22nd great aunt's partner's 11th great aunt's 6th great grandfather, wife's 3rd cousin, wife's 2nd great nephew. Michael Jackson, my 24th cousin.
Huh?
Am I allowed to talk about Soviet? Ad as well.
I think Soviet leaders are allowed, aren't they?
Joseph Stalin
Oh crikey! I'm going to the gulag.
is my 5th great aunt's brother's wife's sister's husband's uncle's. Wife's 2nd great nephew's wife's niece's ex-husband's partner's father.
Sorry, did you say wife's second cousin's wife's niece's uncle? What?
5th great aunt's brother's wife's sister's husband's uncle's wife's 2nd great nephew's wife's niece's ex-husband's partner's father. Anyway, battle for the lead. They touch Martin.
Somehow, they managed to get contact. And K-Dog sends it around the outside into a curb. But will he send it into the inside because we get switchbacks here? He does. And he's through. Until he ends up getting a slowdown like he did last race. And we are back in iRacing order.
What other fun thing? I did a lot of things. Oh yeah, Napoleon. 21st cousin, 10 times right. Mika Hakkinen. 24th cousin, thrice from... Teddy Roosevelt, 20th cousin.
What about the other Roosevelt?
Which one?
FDR?
What the hell do you think? Out.
Well, because they were cousins.
Are they cousins?
Yeah.
Oh,
Were they cousins or uncle and nephew? They were different branches of the same family.
hang on.
Like, because they were different parties as well.
Right, while we wait for that, we can another one. Up. Like another in-law.
Sure.
Right, to Max Verstappen. Third great aunt, husband's first cousin's wife's great nephew. 20th cousin one.
Ah, there we
Or
are.
in-law. Sixth great aunt's great nephew's wife's first cousins. Actually. Who else? Think of one person. Have a look.
Oh no. I did think of a, well, not fun person.
No, I'm not doing. I think I know who you thought of.
Well, like you
A
said, I'm a
leader of a
history
party
teacher.
that you mentioned before, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to mention the name.
And we're off the air in Germany.
Right. How about an actual more person?
Ooh, Gaddafi.
Oh, for God's sake. No. No.
Ben Gurion.
Hey, we're coming up with actual fun people.
I thought Ben Gurion would be quite fun, to be honest. Ooh,
Fine.
Franco.
Oh, for God's sake. Not.
We've got 2 laps left.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Crashing.
and they touch.
Right. All my connection to the funny man.
Speaking of connections with funny man. Oh dear. But he has just slowed down.
Jumped onto my bed.
I think we've got 1 lap left.
That
Oh
peak
no, it's
accepting full. Slowed down.
or is he about to try and turn him again? But this time he'll be the one turning him rather than co-turning himself.
Right, so while they sort themselves out and get alongside each other, with the funny, the guy, him,
Yes.
he is my 6th aunt's 4th great his husband, grandfather's wife's 2nd cousin's husband.
Well, I've got a funny one.
One.
As we see them side by side for the lead
Yep.
in the final lap of the race. What about President Xi?
What?
Xi Jinping?
Oh. I'm going to be honest, I doubt there's going to be a relationship. Because I'm European. But
You never know. The Dutch had a port.
I mean, yeah. By the way, there's nothing to Ben,
Nothing to Ben Gurion.
despite the fact that I found a link to Yahoo. And nothing to
Oh
Xi.
no, not again.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually.
He's actually letting back through.
Wait, admitted fault.
Yeah. Maybe we should ask him that in the interview.
Right, how about any actual? A tenth of a lap to I think one per.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. K-Dog wins. It would be funny if, you could get Leonard to Monk in there. And Pete fails to kill Coke after the flag. So Coke just, sympathy turns in.
I don't think
And
I
there's
can
Adam
get Leonard
Benjamin.
to-
Jousting.
See if I can. No, I've just got his LinkedIn. Unsurprisingly, photo.
I guess that wraps that up, doesn't it, Jason?
Well, it does in.
Well done to the student champion.
Ow, so,
Was it a tough battle to be able to win?
great move. Corner. Tell us a bit about it.
Will you be looking forward to taking the street stocks to Concord next week?
Thank you for your time. Where are we?
Let's just move them into the waiting room.
Waiting room.
Have I moved them all into the same waiting room? I have. Yeah, let's just join them in there then.
Drag them all.
I'll drag them all in. Hello.
Hello.
How was the race?
It was a race. It was fun. It was something.
How was the track limits, Coke?
Oh,
I think Coke
dead?
died. Yeah. He said in the in-game chat that he got disconnected, so I think his Discord's broke.
Ah. First. Oh,
And Coke is
apparently.
left.
Stream-friendly famous person.
Yes, ideally funny.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the person that Coke was talking about, so Cal Bush.
Oh,
No, that's
Bush,
me.
that's...
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
He's actually on there.
Can I leave?
Why?
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
No, you got to give me a funny, famous person.
No, I don't care.
You didn't see the
You
contract.
must. Otherwise, you'll be fined.
Yeah, otherwise you'll be fined.
Nope.
I guess you're getting fined then.
Why are you?
Good.
It's back to green name for you.
Just like do that.
Actually, But why would you be a university rep if you're an alumni? Be red name for
I'm a
you.
university rep and alumni.
Why are you university rep and alumni?
Because I'm still in the Hertfordshire.
Yeah, I'm still in my
Discord.
esports server.
Like, yeah, I'm still like
yeah.
promoting.
So promote your universities here.
We fired our professor who was a nonce. There we go. It's my promotion. We got rid of him. We made the university better. Nah, Harry Watt's awful. Don't go to Harry Watt.
Cav, would you like to hear in-law relationship with yourself and Donald J. Trump?
Yes.
He's my second cousin, thrice removed husband, first twice removed cousin, one great nephew, wife's brother's wife's father.
I think you're in line for a lot of money.
Great. And on that note, goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.
Goodbye.